Welcome to KTAB Football Extreme.
Man, we get to play. We get to come out here. We get to do what we love. We get to be together. And so we're trying to follow the guidelines and do what we can do, to do our part that we get to school and we get to play. But I don't really think I've had an odd feeling. I've just been overwhelmed with emotions because kids that I haven't seen since March. I've got to put my arm around them and hug their neck and tell them I'm proud of them and tell them that we love them and tell them that, guys, you've been through one of the toughest situations a high school junior could ever go through. And when you grow up and become a husband and a dad one day, you can tell this story. We got put through some really crazy stuff in this pandemic, but we got through it and we stayed together. And when you do things right, I'm a firm believer that good things happen.
Welcome into the big show. That was Haskell head coach Brian Hodnett on the first day of practice. It's a blessing to play. KTAB Football Extreme continues for another year. No games tonight, but we're going to do our best to get you ready for what's going to be an unusual year. Teams in Class 4A down to Class A start the season next week. Class 6A and Class 5A start on September 24th. And Class 6A and 5A are where we're going to start tonight. But it starts on a somber note. On Wednesday, the Abilene Independent School District announced that Abilene High head coach Mike Fullen is stepping away from the position temporarily to deal with a colon cancer diagnosis. The timetable for his return is unknown at this time. In a statement, Fullen said, quote, "I've been diagnosed with colon cancer and will be taking some time away from our program to have surgery and recover. I'm confident that during my absence, the program is in good hands," unquote. Those hands belong to assistant head coach Jeff Rhodes. Rhodes is an experienced head coach, led the program at Austin Anderson for 4 years, led the Trojans to the playoffs in 2016. Rhodes and AISD athletic director Phil Blue are confident the Eagles program is going to be well taken care of.
So there's whatever we can control. Our staff and our players have done a great job of taking care of that.
We're lucky to have Coach Rhodes being able to fill in Mike's absence. He's got a great track record. He's coached with some really great coaches and some great programs at Katy and Austin Westlake.
We're all praying for a speedy recovery for Coach Fullen. The Cooper football team tweeted out their support on Wednesday, saying the Cougs are praying for you, Coach, hashtag AISD strong. The first day for practice not until September 7th, and the games start on the 24th for Abilene High, Cooper, and Wiley. Right now, the coaches, they're watching everyone prepare for 2020, which has got to be hard. But in general, everyone's glad that they are really getting the chance to play eventually.
It's unique. It's really different. It's not unfamiliar for us to start a little bit later. Normally during spring ball, the smaller schools are starting ahead of us, and we can control. It is, it's a good opportunity for us. Talk to coaches around the area and the big country of friends that we have that are already going.
I think everyone's just happy that football's back and that, we have a start date and a plan in place and going to have the opportunity to play. And I think across the state you're going to hear that sentiment.
For the first time ever in history, we'll have started school before we start football practice. We're looking forward to getting going and getting started.
Again, practice starts on September 7th. The games start on September 24th. So, how are Abilene High, Cooper, and Wiley expected to do by Texas Football Magazine? Here's a 2020 outlook for your squads in Class 6A and 5A this season. Dusty Baker has that for you right now.
In District 2-6A, the Abilene High Eagles enter year 2 under head coach Mike Fullen. The Eagles' 2019 season was a slight transition year as they went 3-7 overall and 2-4 in district play. This year, they will return 5 starters on offense and 3 on the defensive side of the ball. The key returner for the Eagles will be running back Fonzo Dotson, who proved to be a staple and leading playmaker on offense last year with 766 yards and 4 touchdowns on the ground. Following Eric Abbey will be junior Abel Ramirez taking over the quarterback duties. After the realignment earlier this year, the Eagles will rejoin the Little Southwest Conference. AHS will take on San Angelo Central, Friendship, Midland Lee, Midlands, Odessa, and Permian. According to the magazine, Midland Lee, Odessa, Friendship, and San Angelo Central are all expected to make the playoffs. AHS is expected to finish in 5th place. In District 3-5A Division 1, the Cooper Cougars look to replicate an incredible 2019 season, once again again this year, and with the number of returners, it looks very possible. DCTF's preseason All-State list includes superstar running back Noah Garcia, who is expected to finish what he started in his junior season when he rushed for 2,469 yards and 30 touchdowns. Taking the snaps will once again be Aiden Thompson, who threw for 2,035 yards and 19 touchdowns to lead Aaron Roan's Cougars to an 11-2 season. The team returns 4 on offense and 4 on defense. With the realignment, the Cougars will head east to face Arlington Heights, Azle, Brewer, Crowley, Granbury, Justin Northwest, and Saginaw. The Cougars are favored by the magazine to win their district, followed by Azle, Crowley, and Justin Northwest. Noah Garcia was picked as the preseason offensive MVP of the district. In District 3 5A Division II, the Wiley Bulldogs enter a new era under head coach Clay Martin following the 34-year career of Hugh Sandifer. Balin Valentine goes into the season as the starting quarterback on a team returning 6 on offense and 5 on defense. The Bulldogs' move to Class 5A hasn't gone quite as planned early on, going 0-10 year 1 and 2-8 last year. This year, they will take on the same district opponents in Lubbock Cooper, Plainview, Canyon Randall, Wichita Falls Ryder, and Wichita Falls. The magazine expects the Bulldogs to miss the playoffs, finishing in 5th out of 6 teams. Lubbock Cooper, Wichita Falls Ryder, Wichita Falls, and Canyon Randall are expected to make the postseason.
Thanks a lot, Dusty. Tonight, we're going to take a quick look at some of the players to watch in the new season, starting with Cooper's Noah Garcia. He was the BCA Sports Player of the Year 2019 after rushing for almost 2,500 yards, found the end zone 30 times. Garcia enters 2020 just 300 yards shy of breaking Cooper's all-time rushing record. Well, we are just getting started tonight. We've got our eye on Class 4A coming up for you after the break. What can we expect from Brownwood, Snyder, and Sweetwater this year? Well, we're going to find out, and we will try to explain to you why Sweetwater quarterback Leo Holsley is a player to watch entering his junior season at the Mustang Bowl. The Big Show continues in a